What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock XP farm. This farm works on 1.21 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. By the way, this farm allows you to quickly and easily get to level 30 or higher. For this farm, you'll need 1 stair, 6 trapdoors, 1 sign, 1 lever, 6 pistons, 4 redstone torches, 4 observers, 23 redstone, 2 dispensers, 1 trident. By the way, the trident can have any level of durability because it will never break in this farm. 3 buttons, 5 ladders, 16 glass blocks, 1 magma block, 2 water buckets, and finally about 2 stacks and 35 solid blocks that silverfish cannot infest. A couple examples of solid blocks that silverfish cannot infest are smooth stone or wood planks. The first step is to place 4 solid blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place 5 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now fill in the outline with solid blocks. Once you have created that platform, place a piston at each of these spots. Make sure those pistons face the correct directions. Now place a redstone torch at each of these spots. After you're done placing those redstone torches, place an observer at the spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing that piston. Then place an observer over here. The top arrow of that observer should be facing that way. Now place an observer at the spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing that piston. Finally, place an observer over here. The top arrow of that observer should be facing that way. It's really important that you place all your pistons, redstone torches, and observers correctly. The next step is to place 4 solid blocks over here. Then place 3 over here, and 3 on this side as well. Once you have done that, throw a trident at that piston. By the way, the trident can have any level of durability because it will never break in this farm. Then place a lever over here. Now flick it down. Once the pistons stop moving, flick it up. As you guys can see there, that should cause those pistons to move around infinitely. That will be the trident killer in this farm. It will automatically kill all the silverfish. Now flick this lever down to shut the trident killer off. The next step is to place 4 glass blocks over here. Then place 3 solid blocks over here, and 2 solid blocks over here. Now go to this side of the farm. Then place a block at each of these spots. Then go to the back of the farm. Now place a block at each of these spots. Finally, go to this side. Then place a solid block at each of these spots. After you're done with that step, place 3 glass blocks over here. The next step is to place 2 glass blocks over here. Then place 6 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you have done that, place 4 blocks in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place 5 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally, place a block at this spot. Once you're done with that step, place a sign over here. Then place 2 blocks over here, and a piston at this spot. Make sure that piston is facing this way. Now place 3 blocks over here, and 1 at this spot. Then place a dispenser over here. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. After you have done that, place 8 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now face this direction. Then place a piston at this spot. Make sure that piston is facing this way. Now place a magma block over here. That magma block will damage an iron golem so that it spawns silverfish. Now place 3 blocks over here, and a glass block at this spot. Then place a stair at this spot. Make sure the stair is placed like that. The next step is to place water in this corner. As you guys can see there, all that water should flow like that. It will push the silverfish that spawn into the trident killer. After you have placed that water, add a water bucket to this dispenser. The water in that dispenser will push the iron golem over to the magma block. The next step is to place 2 glass blocks over here, and a solid block at each of these spots. Now place a trapdoor at each of these spots. The next step is to crouch down and place 2 glass blocks over here. Then crouch down and place a solid block at each of these spots. Then place a dispenser at the spot. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. After you have placed that dispenser, place a solid block at each of these spots. Now place 2 glass blocks over here. Then place a solid block at each of these spots. That will be the iron golem chamber in this farm. The next step is to go to this side. Now place 2 blocks over here, and 3 blocks over here. Then place a block at this spot. After you have placed those blocks, place a button over here, and 4 redstone over here. Then place redstone at each of these spots. Whenever this button is pressed, the redstone will send a redstone signal to that piston and that dispenser. Then go to this side of the farm. Then place 6 blocks over here. Now break this block. And break this block as well. Once you have done that, place redstone at each of these spots. Then place a button over here. Whenever this button is pressed, the redstone will send a redstone signal to that piston and this dispenser. The next step is to place 5 ladders over here. Those ladders will allow you to easily access this part of the farm. The next step is to place a button over here. Then place 4 redstone over here. Now break this block. Then crouch down and place redstone over here. Whenever this button is pressed, a redstone signal will get sent to that dispenser. That dispenser will dispense splash potions of infestation onto the iron golem. The next step is to bring an iron golem to that chamber. I am now going to show y'all how you can easily do that in survival mode. To do that, first place a block at each of these spots. Then place 4 iron blocks like this. Once you have done that, place a pumpkin at this spot. As you guys can see there, that should create an iron golem. Now push the iron golem into the farm. After there's an iron golem down there, break each of these blocks. Then place 4 blocks over here. The next step is to get some splash potions of infestation. I'm now going to show you how you can get splash potions of infestation in survival mode. To make splash potions of infestation, first fill some glass bottles with water. Then open a brewing stand. Now place blaze powder over here. Then add the water bottles to the brewing stand. Once you have done that, place another wort at the spot. Once the nether wort is done brewing, place stone at the spot. After the stone is done brewing, place gunpowder over here. As you guys can see there, you should now have splash potions of infestation. Once you have some splash potions of infestation, add them to this dispenser. By the way, the more potions you add, the longer you'll be able to use this farm for before having to add more potions. These potions will cause the iron golem to spawn silverfish whenever it takes damage. I am now going to do a quick fly around so you can check and make sure I've made this XP farm correctly. Over here, there should be the trident killer. Over there should be that water. Up here, there should be the iron golem platform. This side of the farm should look like this. The back of the farm should look like this. Finally, this side should look like this. I'm now going to show you how to use this farm. To use it, first flick this lever up. Now activate the Trident Killer. Then go up here. Now press this button. That will cause a splash potion with infestation to be dispensed on the iron golem. Then press this button. Now move that macro block over there and cause water to be dispensed. The water will push the iron golem over to the macro block so that it takes damage. Whenever the iron golem takes damage, there's a chance for silverfish to spawn. The silverfish will fall down here and get pushed by that water stream into the Trident Killer. They will then get automatically killed. At this point, stand over here. Now click on the iron golem while holding iron ingots whenever you see it gets cracks in it. As you guys can see there, it has cracks in it, so I need to click on it. By doing that, it will get repaired so that it does not die. I recommend you click on the iron golem while holding an iron ingot about once every 15 seconds. This farm is a great quick and easy way to get a lot of XP. When you use this farm, it's really important that you repair the iron golem before it dies. By the way, it may take multiple iron ingots to fully repair the iron golem if you let it take too much damage. Once the iron golem stops spawning silverfish, press this button. Now move the macro block back over there and pick up the water. At this point, if there are any silverfish stuck on that platform, you'll need to kill them. Now flick this lever down to shut the Trident Killer off. At this point, I recommend you click on your iron golem with an iron ingot to make sure it is fully repaired. That'll help prevent it from dying the next time you use this farm. If this farm does not work for you, make sure your world difficulty is not set to peaceful. Also, make sure there are splash potions of infestation in this dispenser. If you want to easily get a lot of iron to use in this farm, I recommend you make an iron farm. A link to one of my iron farm tutorials is in the description. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock XP farm. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching.